For Jean Marie Milla, a trip to the doctor's office comes complete with her own personal concierge.
Okay, so this is how your agenda will look today.
She learned about the Monsoor Executive Wellness Center at USF when she moved to Tampa 5 years ago.
Actually, my job took me down here. I worked for Verizon for over 35 years, and I had the opportunity to come and be the region president of the Tampa Bay area. So it was a great opportunity.
But being an executive at such a large company is also demanding.
Well, as you can imagine, you have, thousands of employees that are working for you, and you're trying to get involved in the community and drive revenue into the market. So it was a very busy, hectic job, but one that I really, really loved.
Jean Marie admits she was so tied up taking care of others, she struggled to find time to take care of herself.
And sometimes there are days where you're lucky you even have time to have lunch within the course of the day. So you want to also make sure that you're keeping up with your health. You don't want to make that not a priority, and sometimes that happens with executives. They put their health on the background because they're so busy, and this wellness program actually allows you to keep your health as a priority because you can do things all in one day.
I'm going to start by listening to your heart so you can just breathe normally.
The program's director, Dr. Denise Edwards, says that one-stop shopping is the perfect fit for busy leaders.
Very highly productive. And so oftentimes we're talking about things such as stress management and sleep and issues like that may not get covered with their traditional doctor just because there's not as much time to talk.
It was always, well, you need to go find this doctor and then set yourself up with, this whole piece of it. And that doctor, even though they were caring for you, they weren't really looking at you holistically.
But at Monsoor,
And we're going to start with your left ear.
the goal is comprehensive care. Hearing and vision tests are part of the standard physical. The patient's blood work is collected at their home or office so that it's completed when they arrive.
They are checking you from head to toe to make sure that, everything is working the way it's supposed to be working.
And here at the Executive Wellness Center, all the testing is done on site, everything from mammograms to CT scans, which means patients don't have to wait weeks for results. They can get a diagnosis and all the results while they're waiting.
And all of your testing looks fantastic. At that time, I can go through it with them, explain what it means, answer any questions they have about it, and then kind of give advice based on that. We can decide on any medication changes, or if they need to change their dosage or start medications or even potentially stop some. And that's nicer from the physician's perspective because otherwise we're seeing the results after they leave. And then oftentimes it's one of our nurses calling, and so it's not the same level of detail that we get to go into with the patient.
For Jean Marie, the choice to come to Monsoor Executive Wellness Center proved to be more than just a time saver, it was a lifesaver.
It wasn't until I came here and, based on going a little bit deeper with stress tests, EKG, all of those things, that it was picked up that, I have an irregular heartbeat.
And even when she needed to see a specialist,
I'll make a phone call and say, hey, this is an executive who's in our wellness program. And then what you'll find is they expedite and they make it more of a priority to get you in, which you wouldn't have normally.
quick access to 450 specialists who are within the USF network, just one of the many perks that attract some of Tampa's most pampered patients, including USF's own top boss, Dr. Judy Genshaft.
It was the best. It was phenomenal because you go there and you have a certain amount of time and all the doctors come to you.
You don't have to be a CEO to take part of this program, but the cost, which is not covered by insurance, can range from $1,500 to $3,000 per visit.
So for me, you can't put a price tag on your health.
Now retired, but busier than ever. Still, she finds time to take care of herself, whether it's a trip to the spa or the spa-like wellness center that keeps her healthy and active. For University Beat, I'm Hetal Gandhi.